World of Warcraft, people. World of Warcraft has announced a new expansion. Dragonflight announcement cinematic trailer. Now, let's see, because my friend showed me a video and I wasn't really particularly happy with what I saw. Let's see. Dragons. Okay. It looks interesting. Just throw dragons in there. Everyone loves dragons. 10,000 years ago. What is this shit game gonna do? No, because I want you guys to know. My main MMO is Guild Wars 2. It used to be World of Warcraft. I used to love the fuck out of this shit. But they fucked the game up. So will this shit fix it? Let's see.
The world has been sundered.
Yeah?
It cries out in pain. We must go to its aid. We entrust our ancestral home to you, the Watchers.
Okay. It looks interesting. It looks interesting.
Hidden, even from our own eyes. You will feel our return in the waking of the land.
Right.
Then you must light the beacon of
Are y'all gonna add a new class to the game? Let me shut up and let me see. Let me just shut up and see. But it looks interesting. Blizzard Entertainment presents. What are they about to present me with? A giant stone dude. Oh, he's reawakening. Well, that's great. What happened to his head? What's going on here? We're like, what's going on? This is the cinematic. Okay, this is the cinematic trailer. What happened to his head? Everyone's heads are just chopped off. So these people are called the Watchers. What are they watching? I haven't up to date my World of Warcraft lore. Don't hurt your hands now. Told you. But he's strong. Real strong. Oh, he's dead. But he did his job in the end. Good work, my friend. Watch how a dragon saves him, bro. Watch how a dragon saves him. Guarantee it. What I say? I told you. Watch how a dragon saves him, bro. I told you. I knew it. World of Dragons. It looks like World of Warcraft is turning into How to Train Your Pet Fucking Dragon.
The world is healing. But her fate is yet uncertain.
Why does this look like the world of How to Train Your Pet Fucking Dragon? It looks cool though, don't get it twisted. It does look cool.
Together, we shall be Azeroth's protectors once again. Here, the new age of dragons shall begin.
World of Warcraft Dragonflight. Right, well, that was interesting, but there's still more to it. There's this we need to watch here. There's this one too. Let's see. Dragon deep dive. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? A Draksha. Evoker and the Dragon Riding. What's a Draksha, man?
Hi, I'm Jake. I'm Andy.
I'm Kali.
And I'm Graham. And I'm really
Okay.
excited to talk to you guys today about the Drakthir Evoker, our new race and class coming in Dragon.
Wait, what? There's a new class.
About not only the evoker, but also dragon riding, which is
Okay.
a more exciting expression into the exploration of the Dragon Isles.
So they're adding a new class.
Dragon-themed expansion. We wanted to let you play a dragon. Not a big dragon, Alexstrasza size. That'd be tough to fit into raids. I'm sorry, Jake.
Okay.
I know.
Fine.
But a draconic humanoid. So the
Okay, go
Drakthir,
on.
created by Neltharion.
And like our other hero classes, you get to choose if you want to start on the Horde or Alliance side on character creation.
So let's talk a
Right.
little bit about the Evoker, the class they can be. What's unique about it is because the Drakthir are created by an aspect, they have the ability to wield the magic of all 5 dragon flights. So Evokers
That's
can
quite
use
interesting.
red magic and blue magic and bronze magic.
And to show that, we created a visual, what we call a prismatic effect. This prismatic effect is basically the coalescence of all their energy as they channel it into whatever spell that they're going to cast. You have a red magic spell called Pyre, so when you shoot it out of your mouth, it twirls in the air with all 5 of the dragonflies.
What the fuck is this class? What the fuck is this for a class, bro? It looks interesting, but honestly, they basically said, here's a human. That's a dragon. A human dragonoid. A dragonoid human. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. Play with that. What the fuck does that have to... No, let me stop
Because
talking.
It turns into the red spell before landing on your enemies and exploding and hopefully burning them. And
I'll take that one.
Getting that vibe across that they use all 5 was really important to us, but we did want to make sure that each specialization focused on 2, because casting 5 different colors gets a bit messy. So their damage dealer specialization, their first of 2, Devastation, mostly focuses on red and blue magic. Red being very fast and explosive, burning everything with Pyre. whereas
What
blue
the
is more
hell?
Focused and overwhelming. You can shoot a beam of energy out of your mouth to disintegrate one single enemy in front of you.
there's a healer spec called Preservation. The healer spec is going to focus mostly on your green and your bronze magic. So your
What?
green is going to be evocative of the Emerald Dream, your growth and your nurturing spells.
Like, this is real interesting. I'm gonna be real. It's interesting, but it just doesn't look fun. It don't look fun. This doesn't look like a class you're gonna wanna really play. It just looks like Blizzard said, "Oh well, this is what it is. We're just gonna make a class, give you basically all the dragons, some bullshit into one little fucked up thing, but it don't make sense. Then you wanna just call it a hero class." It doesn't make sense. Like, when you made Death Knights, it made sense. Because Orthus had Death Knights. It makes fucking sense. When you had Demon Hunters, it makes sense. Because Illidan had Demon Hunters. I don't remember the dragons ever having little humans running around that will turn into semi-dragons doing this bullshit. I don't remember that. This is just a bullshit class.
And then you have your bronze magic, which is going to be more timey-wimey. So you get to heal a wound faster.
So in addition to the visuals and the animation, which all make you feel very powerful, we really wanted the player to have a physical connection to the cast.
Okay.
We have a new type of spell called Empower. where when you actually hold down the button on your keyboard, it charges up the spell. The longer you
Okay, that's
hold down,
interesting.
you do more damage or hit more targets depending on the spell. But it gives you this really physical connection and control that's new for World of Warcraft, and I think is feeling really, really.
I'm just saying, this thing has wings, so can it fly? Like, can it fly? I don't want to see it gliding because demon hunters have gliding. This bitch should be able to fly. It's a fucking human dragon.
Good.
We have some great animations. Thank you, Andy, your team.
Love it, Andy.
You feel physical when you're casting your spells.
You can actually fly around the battlefield and cast while you're flying.
Raining fire and death from above. It's great.
In addition to the gameplay, though, another part of feeling draconic
Yes, but can I fly? Like, actually fly?
is looking like a dragon.
Well, we talk about dragons breathing fire, but you know what's actually fire?
What's actually
These
fire?
customizations.
Oh my goodness.
But no, they're really, really
They're
cool.
awesome.
Because you have both your draconic form and your humanoid form. And the customization options for both of them are amazing.
They're very
That's quite cool.
good.
What about color? Just tell me.
tell
you
us
can
about the
change
colors.
You can do a lot of matching. So your visage form can have scales that are the same color as your Drakthir form.
But my favorite, super favorite part of customization for the visage form,
Okay, I get it now. So basically, you're not a dragon humanoid. You are just a dragon that is shrunken into a human size. Like, you're basically fucking Alex Stroza, how she has a human form and then she has a dragon form. I thought you was just like a human dragon. But no, it's just a miniature dragon. You're like a little baby dragon. Great.
hair.
Yeah.
Because I can actually do this in game.
Yeah.
The tech is here.
We finally did it.
As players make their way through each of the areas of the Dragon Isles, they partner up with the Dragonflights to move through the air as they've never done before. You'll notice I did not say flying because flying has a very specific meaning for World of Warcraft.
Okay.
And we're talking about something new called dragon riding.
And as the
Dragon
players
riding.
honing their dragon riding skills are going to get to see all new animations that go along with the different look and feel of the drakes.
Blizzard. Come on. Blizzard. Really, Blizzard? Blizzard, come on. Come on, man. This is straight. No. This is straight. Look at this
You get to
shit.
see all new animations that go along with the different look and
Can
feel.
this is straight out of Guild Wars, bro. This is straight out of Guild Wars 2. This is what the flipping Sky Skill does. They simply copied and pasted. They simply copied and fucking pasted, bruh. This is straight out of Guild Wars. This isn't WoW.
of the drakes.
We're aiming to shake up movement with this new system, providing players with a deeper immersion with forces like momentum and gravity.
We knew that for Dragonflight, we were going to have the opportunity to show players a whole new set of Dragon Isle drakes, completely unique.
No, ain't no way. Ain't no way they've done this, yo. This is straight out of Guild Wars, bro. This is what the Griffin does. What?
From all the other things they've seen in
No, ain't no way they are doing this. Could y'all really not come up with your own unique ideas for a game? You just have to take ideas from a game that came up with their own unique stuff and made it very good, and now you're trying to make a copy, a replica of that, and it's
World of Warcraft. And
Oh
so we wanted to come up with a movement system that would add
you want to come up with a movement system that you didn't come up with. This is lame, bruh.
that sense of physics.
If listen, I'm gonna tell you all of you at this right now. If you want to do this shit, go play Guild Wars, bro. Go play Guild Wars 2. It's so much more fun to do it there. Especially with the world, so much more fun. This looks like some bullshit to me.
Weight and gravity, like you were mentioning. We knew it was going to take a huge team effort, not just animation
A huge team effort. You copied and pasted.
effects. It was going to take the engineering team, who we rely on heavily, and that combined with some new animations really helps to lend that feeling of physics as you move through the air in ways that you haven't before. And the icing on the cake is going to be some really cool effects that we've added on top of all of that. So for example, when you start hitting, maximum velocity, you're going to see contrails coming off the edges of the wings. And then
There's no way.
rolls and spirals, you build up more and more speed. There's going to be some screen effects on the display to indicate that you're reaching maximum velocity.
There's no way.
Adds to the overall kind of immersion and sense of reality.
As players make their way through the Dragon Isles, they'll discover new cosmetic options to fine-tune their Dragon Isle Drake's appearances. Things like snoots, horns, tails.
There's no way.
Nile Drake armor.
I appreciate this level of customization, but this is just some bullshit, man. I do appreciate this level of customization, but you guys really copied and pasted from another game that's already done it perfectly well, put it into this game. The only interesting shit that I've really seen is this new class, but I don't understand why out of all the classes to pick, to even attempt to make, you pick this. It is I'll give it credit. It's cool. You are a dragon fucking aspect. Okay? That shit is fucking cool. But it just doesn't look like it's going to play well. It doesn't look like it's gonna be. It looks like it'll be fun for a bit, but then you'll just go back to your normal classes.
And more.
Can I have spikes?
Definitely.
Okay.
We want to provide.
I don't recall anyone ever saying when they play World of Warcraft they wanted to play as a fucking a dragon aspect. Some people might, but I don't recall it. I remember people saying that maybe a Death Knight, Demon Hunters add into the game. You know, it makes sense. It's a cool class. This class does look cool, but it just doesn't make. I don't get it. I don't. Out of all the classes you can make, why this one?
Players with all new skills to play with, as those who can use their momentum well can reach higher and higher heights. And
Oh my goodness me! It's stolen from Guild Wars, bro.
new, more difficult challenges.
We just have so many new, gorgeous options.
This is ridiculous.
And I'm just so excited for all of them.
I'm excited for the whole thing. I mean, it's been a lot of fun to work on, but I can't wait to actually.
Listen, if you guys want to go fly around like this but better, and you want to do that right now, go download Guild Wars 2. Go get your Griffin. Go get your Sky Skill. Go have fun doing it. It's much better, especially in the world. It's much better. World of Warcraft's world isn't designed to do this type of stuff. It's just not. What they're trying to do, they're trying to take a game that was very good, that they made very shit, and try to make it good by taking from other games now. This is lame. This is distasteful. This is disgusting, bro. This is lame. What happened to World of Warcraft coming up with their own ideas, making shit so good? What happened to that shit?
Get in the game, play it with you guys.
I can't wait. I can't wait to fly around Dragon Isles. This is going to be great.
Next up, you're going to hear about the talent revamp and the UI
Okay.
changes coming in Dragonflight.
Talent revamp and UI changes. Okay, let's have a look at that as well while we're here. Let's have a look at that. And professions revamp. We're gonna have to watch all of it. Let's see.
Hello, my name is Brian.
I'm Crash.
I'm Jay.
And I'm Laura. We are very excited to share you're finally revamping the WoW HUD UI.
And it is also time for a major revamp to talents and specializations.
I have a big question for the group. How long do you think it took for us to finally revamp the WoW HUD?
My guess is like 15 years.
Close.
Oh my
18
goodness.
years. 18 years.
Wow.
You know, technology has changed a lot since we made the UI.
Yeah, yes. I don't
So it
I
makes
don't
sense
care.
to
Just tell me what's changed.
So when we approached this, we wanted to create a layout experience that players could customize, move things around, adjust it to fit their needs.
Add-ons today, they do a lot for player customization.
The downside is that not everybody uses them. It's about time that everybody has the opportunity to use them, that they become a part of the base UI.
Yeah,
Okay.
We are working very closely with our user research team to make sure we are hitting the goals that our player needs.
It allowed us to add new functionality, to improve accessibility in a lot of areas, and on top of that, we are going to be improving the art.
Yeah, so the art update, it's a big part of this project. The UI that we have today has a lot of
What
charm,
did I just see?
personality, and players have been using that for 18 years. So with that in mind, we want to respect the players who really like the current UI, but do a more than take to it. Removing the clutter,
Okay.
giving more visibility for your gameplay.
Okay.
The new minimap, it looks bigger, and the health bar is also much bigger. If you look at the action bars and the
This UI layout kind of. I haven't played Final Fantasy, but I've seen gameplay of it. This reminds me of Final Fantasy. This reminds me of Final Fantasy. Now the little dragon guy looks kind of cool here. I'll be real, but this reminds me of Final Fantasy.
bottom menus,
I see that they're still level 60. So are they keeping the level cap the same, or are they increasing it?
have frames, and you can really open up your gameplay, so you don't have a lot of your UI in front of you. And of course, we want to find iconic pieces from the current HUD, but we want to bring it back in a nice way. So
Okay.
for sure, updating the griffins, they look so nice now. And the Horde, don't worry, we got you. You're gonna have your version as well. So let's talk about the edit mode.
I do like
We're
that.
putting a mode in that will let players move various HUD elements around on the screen.
So
Okay.
I'm able to move from the bottom and kind of put them more in the center by my character. Those are all things that I'll be able to do.
To work with,
So this is, they just added more customization.
Over what something
Is that it?
an effect tree that is focused on performing your role, whether that's damage tank or
Oh my.
can I just jump in and say that?
it's on
Hold
performing
on.
your role, whether that's damage tank or healing.
Can I just jump in and say that I personally am super excited about having.
Feel like
Yes! Yes, Blizzard! This is the right move!
Off in that spec you've chosen, but then you'll have your first point to spend in the class tree, which could be
This is the right move to make, yes!
for UI itself.
You have seen that a lot.
With it to come locked into, and so
yeah.
that's a process. Build, name it, save. So we're building a save
Yeah.
feature that lets you create your build, name it, save it, and then load it up very quickly and freely.
Talents were really about the breadth of options. We've made all these different cool things over the years, but when are they at their coolest? It's when
Yes,
they
let's look at that.
Hold the building blocks of what can.
Let's look at that. Let's look at the revamp. That's the new talent thing. That's a good idea.
Hi, I'm Joanna.
And I'm Eric, and we're going to talk about our plans for professions in Dragonflight.
Okay.
Professions have been a staple of World of Warcraft forever, and they've seen lots of really cool incremental updates over their life. But for Dragonflight, we want to do something a bit different. We really want to rethink professions and figure out how to make them part of your identity as a player, if that's what you want.
We really want to make sure that professions feel fun and relevant across all levels of gameplay.
That brings us to
Right.
our first update, something that we're calling crafting orders. If you want to have something crafted for you, but you don't have the skill or the right profession to do it for yourself, you can have it crafted through a crafting order. You can basically browse any of the recipes that can be crafted, pick the one you want for yourself, and then you include some or all of the reagents needed for the recipe, including ones that only you can get your hands on. You can find someone in person to do it right in front of you for you, or you can also go to an NPC and using an auction house-like interface, send the order out. If you're doing this, you
That's
can
interesting.
send the order to anyone, sort of a public order, or do you want to only send it to your guild, or to a specific other player? Maybe it's a friend who you know will be able to craft the item really well for you.
Okay, that's
If you
interesting.
are really dedicated to your craft, you're going to be the best at what you do.
One of the coolest things about this is the item you had crafted can also be soul-bound. In the past, you could only get your hands on crafted soul-bound items by having that.
Okay, this is interesting, but this is.
They come back to you to get certain items. Maybe
But I care.
Production of quality, both for your crafted items and your.
This is professions revamp. I don't care about the professions revamp. I don't care about that. That's not at all what I care about. But let's go back. Let's go into their channel and have a look here. Azure span, no. So what? So we watched this one right here. Yeah, that's the expansion reveal. No one cares about Mythic Dungeons and that bullshit. Wrath of the Lich King Classic announcement. No one gives a fuck about that. Dragonflight. No one gives a fuck about that. Plans and previews. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Let's have a look.
Hello, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Josh.
Hello, Stephanie.
I'm Gary. And we're part of the teams that are building the first two zones that you'll encounter in the Dragon Isles, the Waking Shore and the Unaran Plains.
But what's the level cap?
The very first zone in Dragonflight you're going to come to is the Waking Shores. It's wild, untamed land. It's waking up around you too, and the elements are just going crazy.
The art team again has hit it out of the park.
You'll see like a lava mountain flowing.
We have such ripe.
Honestly,
I haven't played WoW in a while. And I've been playing Guild Wars a lot. I love Guild Wars. And it's made me realize how outdated of an art design WoW is for gaming. It just doesn't... Final Fantasy doesn't... I wouldn't say it's... I haven't played it, but from watching it, it's not like super realistic, but it's realistic enough for it to feel real. This just... It looks too... This looks too cartoonish now. I feel as if WoW really just needs to revamp everything.
Down, gobbling up members of your expedition.
Easy magic that's flying around.
Orgrimmar. And the first thing you do is...
Still looks cool though, but it just needs a revamp.
Great opportunity for work.
Deeper on the beach.
The
exploring this new land. So it's
led by Queen Alexstrasza, the Life
Okay.
Finder. They have the mandate of nurturing and protecting all. So they take
Yeah, that's
it very
nice.
seriously. When the Horde and the Lions come to the Waking Shores, they want to be there to help guide the people through the new land and welcome them. But they're not the only one in the Waking Shores.
We have the ancestral home of the Black Dragonflight there too, which has fallen on tough times since Deathwing's descent. And so Rathian's...
Wait. So if I wanted to make this class, could I make myself a black dragon? Because that would be fucking amazing.
The Isles with us.
Like, could I would like to make myself look like fucking Rathion.
Try and come to terms with the state of Dragonflight, which is a few loyal Draconids and Dragon Spawn trying to hold their ground. What can the future of the Dragonflight be if it's just Rathian? Because it's not just the dragons that are coming back to the Dragon Isles, but also their longtime rival, the Jarden.
I love the Jarden so much. They're half giants that wield the power of magma, and when the Waking Shores and the Dragon Isles went to slumber, they also slumbered. They're back now, and they are ready to raise chaos.
Yeah, they're massive. They're riding giant lava mammoths, parading around, just stomping on your face.
And they were the enemies of the Dragonfly for so long. They fought against the Red Dragonfly, hunted dragons down.
Okay.
Of nurturing life. They don't want to just stop.
Guild was still these dragons. This is still a fucking lame excuse, bro. Because you guys can't come up with something unique. This is a real lame, a really real lame excuse. Like, you could have done so many other things for mounts to make them unique, but instead you do this bullshit and just copy a game that done it very well. Come up with your own ideas, man.
Out the Jarden completely, but they want to make sure that they don't have the power to affect those around them.
What's this?
The wild god of the wind. And she's appeared before as like this big spirit eagle. You want to get across rule the open.
This ain't really this is just the zones, bro. I'm trying to see like the level cap, or if there is good or is this just zones like you go through like they ain't really said much. They haven't really said anything. What's this? That's just a preview. Weaving a story. Is this just the story? I don't care too much to know about that shit right now. But this, overall, this just doesn't... I don't know how I feel about this. Like, I'm not excited for this expansion to even come out. Like, it just seems like another load of bullshit to me. Like, and I'll put it to you this way. When World of Warcraft was in classic mode, right? Before all the other expansions, it was a good game. Then Burning Crusade got announced. Everyone was hyped for that. You feel me? After Burning Crusade, it was the Lich King. Oh my goodness. Do you not remember that feeling you got with that expansion? And it felt so good, so unique. Then after the Lich King, it was Cataclysm. Like, it felt so good just to play in that. Then after that, after Cataclysm, for me, after Mr. Pandaria, like, Mr. Pandaria, it was a good enough expansion, but it was Mr. Pandaria is where it started to fall off for me when I think about it. But it was still holding on. I was still enjoying the game because the gameplay was so good. Then Warlords of Draenor came on. That is when WoW started dying fully for me because they did the whole ability squish. They made the classes so, you know, just these 4-button rotations, which was just boring to the game. After Warlords, what was it? Was it Legion? Legion came out, you know. And Legion added Demon Hunter, so I was happy for that. But overall, they made the class that I always wanted to play a fucking 3-button class. Chaos Strike, Death Strike, whatever it's called. Fell Rush. Metamorphosis, you do the same shit. They then followed this up with Battle for Azeroth. Just a shit expansion. Making me have to do Roll Crest every day, making the game a fucking chore to play. To follow that up, they give Shadowlands. I bought Shadowlands. I downloaded that shit. I logged onto the game. I played for 20 minutes. Did a few balls into my experience. I ain't touched the game since, and this was back last year in September. The game is just... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this expansion. Like this just Draktyr, whatever the fuck it's called. I don't know why they called it a Draktyr. There's a better name they could have called this shit. Like a Visage maybe. I don't fucking know. Not a Draktyr. Let's see what this dragon thing looks like again, bro. As much as I think this cast just doesn't belong in the game, it's the only interesting thing to come out of this for me so far. Because the thing is, I'm not interested in this new dragon flying system because it's already been done before. It's been done very well in Guild Wars. And they've done it extremely well in Guild Wars. So why would you try and make something that you can't make better than what's already been made? It just looks like doo-doo. It doesn't even look right to have that type of system for flying mounts in World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft, like I said, World of Warcraft's game and how it is, it just doesn't seem right to have that. In Guild Wars, it does.
Spell called Pyre. So when you shoot it out of your mouth, it twirls in the air with all.
And with this cast, is this dragon form here? Is it something you can just be in constantly for a boost of damage, or is it like a metamorphosis? You know, they haven't really given us much information at all. They haven't told us level caps, if there will be one. They haven't told us like gearing systems. They haven't told us really anything. And that's fine because I guess it's still early, but normally they will tell us about level caps. And quite frankly, they've announced this new expansion, but when did Shadowlands come out? 1 second. When did that come out? When did Shadowlands come out? Shadowlands came out in the end of 2020. Right? So it had all the 2021, which was last year. So it's been out for just a bit over like a year, you could say. Normally, World of Warcraft will tell you about an expansion like 2 years after. Normally. That's how you know this expansion is dog shit. They're trying to save the game. But they're trying to save the game with more fucking dog shit. Like, you can't, like... It's just going downhill for them at this point. It's just going downhill. From when you were taking Guild Wars 2, right? When you're taking Guild Wars 2 and trying to implement Guild Wars 2 systems into this game. Right, let me show you this. Guild Wars 2. Let me show you how the Griffin Flyer works in Guild Wars 2. Let me show you this shit. And this is when you let me show you how cool this shit is, right? I'm just gonna show you this real quick. What's going on here?
Making sales.
Oh, we've got to watch a silly ad. Let me show you this. Let me just look at this Griffin, right? Watch. Look at the world. Okay, that's cool. Go fly on the Griffin now, mate. Look at this. This is like, you can see this. This actually looks like he has full control over the mount. Very unique, and you can tell that he's gaining speed from the things coming off the wings. You can see the little air trails coming from the side. Tell me that Blizzard did not steal. Tell me that they didn't. And even when you do it, you have like full control over this mount, right? This is just one thing they took. Look at this. This is amazing. But to fly like this and like this takes practice. Like you can't just get this mount and do this. You actually have to practice this. This what he's doing is incredibly hard. I want you guys to know that. But look at this. It's amazing. Now if we go here and we go Guild Wars 2 Sky Scale Flight, right? Because that's what they copied from. We'll get into it. Let's see if I can find a video. Here we go. Fully mastered Sky Scale. Cool. We'll watch this one. He's on a river minute. That's what I play. So he's on his Sky Scale now, right? Now in Guild Wars, there's no such thing as like a true flying mount, but I don't like the game can add that if they want to. It'll be cool, but they've got cool mounts in the game. Or every mount is unique to each other in the game. Now check this out. You can see it's flying. It's just hovering, similar to a helicopter. That is. Bro, can you display the how the thing goes, bro? There it is, right here. Now check this out. Hovering, is he gonna do it? Okay, he's just gonna take what he needs to take from there. Cool. He takes that stuff, it gives him more energy. So, oh, what was that? What was that? What was that right there? Tell me. What? Oh my goodness. That looks familiar, doesn't it? Like, you really think Blizzard just didn't take from this game? Oh, wait, he did it again. Wow. Blizzard, fix up, man. Fix up. This is ridiculous. You literally are taking Guild Wars 2 shit. Make it, like, come up with your own shit. Make it unique, bro. It's lame, bruh. I could come up with so many better ideas for Blizzard to do, for them to implement into their game. But what do I know? I'm not a flipping game designer, and I'm sure everyone that plays WoW could come up with better ideas. But no, Blizzard just want to steal. Look at this shit, bro. They stealing, bruh. Straight up. Like, you see how they've taken the twisty thing, bro. This is ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. Now I'm shocked. I'm actually just shocked. Like, I'm like, Blizzard, come on, man. This is just poor behavior, bro. Like look, we'll go back to it. We'll go back to it just to show you.
Actually fly around the battlefield and feeling.
They're trying to say they came up with these systems to make their mounts fly, make it feel like you're flying it. We're gonna call it dragon riding, bro.
Is looking like a. You're human.
Like, where's the dragon riding shit?
Make their way through each of the areas
Here it
of
is.
the dragon.
Here it is.
We've added on top of all of that.
Yeah.
For example, when you start hitting, maximum velocity, you're going to see contrails coming off.
Oh, did we not just see that? Did we not just see, like,
the edges of the wings, and then as you do your rolls and spirals, you build up more and more speed.
Oh, did we not just see all of this?
On the display to indicate.
Did we not just see all this stuff coming from the wings and shit in Guild Wars 2? Did we not just see this? Like, come, this is a lame excuse. This is lame, bro. This is lame. This is lame. What happened to this World of Warcraft, right? What happened to this World of Warcraft? What did I just do? What happened to this? What happened to this? Like, what happened to this? What happened to this, man? What happened to this, Blizzard? Like, what?
I was once like you.
Yeah. Look, and when I'm saying what happened to this, like all this, when you played Wrath of the Lich King, even to this day, when you go to, is it Northrend, if I remember correctly, it feels different because they've actually put in like feeling into the game almost. Like, it feels kind of eerie when you're in Northrend, you know what I'm saying? It's like the expansion has a very good theme around it. That's the word I'm looking for. It's got a theme around it. Like, fucking, what's it called? Burning Crusade. You had to go to Outland, you know? Had a theme. You had Kill Jade in there. Fucking Kulthas, Illidan. It was all that theme all into one. Then you had Wrath of the Lich King. It's that theme of like that snow and all that shit. Then you got the Lich Kings, you got the Undeads, all that. Then you got Cataclysm. That theme of just pure destruction and all of that. It felt good. Mr. Pandaria, I don't really know what the theme was from there. It was just the Kung Fu Panda shit. Draenor again. You know, like as the expansions have gone on, the themes weren't as strongly presented, and as they got on, You know, class identity was slowly lost. Like, you don't even feel like, if you're playing a druid, it don't even feel like you're playing a druid no more. You don't feel like a fucking druid. You just feel like some person that can turn into animals and throw a few light spells at someone, bruh. But you don't feel like a druid no more, bruh. They've ruined the game, bruh. They've ruined the flipping game. While you was at the top of the MMO genre and you ruined it for yourselves by doing all this silly bullshit instead of working on the game, making the game good. And now you put, like, World of Warcraft is just a money grab now, in my opinion, man. It's horrible. World of Warcraft, first of all, take the subscription out of the game. Because no one should have to pay to play this bullshit. No one should have to pay to play this fucking bullshit, wow. Especially when you were stealing. Copying, pasting from Guild Wars 2. It is ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous. And you know what? I'm not going to stand for it.